It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it comes your way next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Hewitt for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out is a man who made his debut over a decade and tens of thousands of yards ago. It's Andy Dalton.
Well, here it is, Kate. This is a weekly payoff to all the work you do behind the scenes. All those bonus reps as you stick around and try to develop that chemistry. Think Tom Brady and Deion Branch in the mid-2000s, communicating from just glances and subtle nods. That's the type of stuff they're constantly working on to give them an edge right here on game day.
First play is to the air. Hubbard hauls it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now off play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing here, Dalton. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down now, the Panthers calling an All-Pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Takes it in at the 21. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you could put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Williams on the play action. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10 from the 41. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going to run again with Swift. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Quick slant complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Dalton. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Mingo, the motion man here. 2nd and 10 now. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Dalton. Fires over the middle, caught. And they're gonna get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
It's 2nd and goal. Dalton looking to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try with Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Valus Jones now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Design bootleg here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, Williams. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Moore's got it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. First and 10 now from the 30. Fakes the handoff, now to... Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Bears and DJ Moore back in possession here. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now following the turnover. That throw finds Komet. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Escapes a defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Dalton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Able to get it to Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Here's Dalton to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Dalton now to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Throwing it again here. He beams one deep right side. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on first down. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we've hit halftime in Chicago. It's been a good one for the home crowd. The Bears out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was the rookie from USC, Caleb Williams, who was looking the part. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Jukes one defender. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, here's Swift. A lot of grass ahead. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Got a man open across the field, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Komet brings it in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. It'll be a gain of only 1 on 2nd, so that brings up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
That's why these coaches get paid, Kate, what they get paid. You got to make adjustments. That's a different look at defense than the one we saw in the first half. And you got to keep fighting, keep scratching, keep clawing, because that effort is going to be key here the rest of the way.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete to Tremble. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dalton. Legette's got it. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. This is reeled in by Legette. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And he won't win the race to the outside. That one's bottled up at the line. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Receiver in motion, going left. 2nd and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a short rush and about the 36. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets him 4 on that run. It's going to be 4th down awaiting them after the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Panthers football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here he is to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They'll run for it, Hubbard. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is some old-school brutality. An offense close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Now to throw. Tremble with the grab. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Connection made to Tremble. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And it's going to be second down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Throwing now. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.